And sorry about that, viewers. My computer seemed to crash there. We're going to come back to action here with your Front Runners Racing League week number 9 at Talladega. It looks like the 88 still going to be in the front, followed by the 39 of Jordan Fisher. As we just end up missing 5 laps here, it looks like, as Jordan and the 88 of Balmer are going to be in 1 and 2. Troy in 3rd. Charles Broderick in that 40 machine, he's going to be moved up to the 4th position. Aiden Lucas is in 5th. Blair Saunders in the 98 is going to be 6th. Ty Dixon is going to be sitting 7th. Dustin Spates in the 16 is going to be 8th. Jordan in the 32 is going to be sitting in 9th. And we're going to have contact right here on your screen, and that's going to bring your first caution out. Again, sorry for that right now, as we're going to try to look here. Looks like Reese, the 32 of Jordan. And that's going to be your first caution of the race. And man, it was, Justin, I'll be honest with you there. I can't believe that my stuff's been messing up on me. As these cars are trying to catch up to the pace car, it's going to be the 88, followed by the 39. Troy in the 19. Charles Broderick in the 40 is going to be in 4th. Aiden Lucas in the 20 is going to be 5th. Blair in the 98 is going to be 6th. It's not just a YouTube thing. I know I've had issues with just me trying to race on iRacing as well. iRacing seems to crash. It gets pretty hot in here, so I'm pretty sure the PC is getting hot is what it is. I want to go back and take a look at it once again, kind of in slow-mo. You see the 11 of Brandon Valentine, the 32, the 44, and the 16 all get collected right there on the first caution of the evening. Looks like everyone's going to make some pit stops, as I missed all that. The 40 machine of Charles Broderick, he's going to be staying out. And James Zangi in that 10 stayed out as well. I'm going to have to look into those, Justin. But it's one of those that I'm going to probably take the computer out in a week or two and clean it out as well. And the 40 of Charles Broderick and James Zangi in that 10 machine, they both stayed out. And right behind them are going to be drivers on fresh tires here, as it's going to be the 88 in 3rd, Jordan Fisher in the 39 is going to be in 4th, Aiden Lucas in the 20 machine is going to be 5th, Troy in the 19 is going to be 6th, Ty Dickinson in his 67 is going to be in 7th. In 8th is going to be the 98 of Blair, and 9th is going to be that 13 of Tyler Barnett. Jackson Samuel in the 57, he's going to be rounding out your top 10. Abraham in the 84 is going to be in 11th. Peter in the 91 is 12th. Reese in the 44 is going to be 13th. Brandon Valentine in the 11 has came back out in the 14th position, and Dustin Spates in that 15th position. And it looks like Jordan's still getting repairs, as you see right there. As we are still early in this race, 9 laps completed as we have 65 laps total in this race. And for the next caution, we will be throwing out the new caution song that we have here, just waiting to go. I wanted to throw it out last week, but the family emergency comes first. And if you're just tuning in again on YouTube, sorry about that. We did have a computer crash and brought it back up, and we're back live. Hopefully we stay live once again, or stay live for the rest of the race here. As the pace truck lights are off, we're ready to go racing once again here on Right Rear Racing for your Front Runners Racing League. And thank you, James, for the like. For Justin James. As we take a look at the whole field right here, getting ready to go back racing once again. And I'm not sure. And sorry about that. I thought I had that fixed there. As you see, the pace truck has pulled off the 40 of Charles Broderick. He's going to be leading us back to green as they enter the trioval. They're waiting for that restart zone, and they're right at that restart zone. We're back underway. The 40 machine is going to get that loud pedal going, and the 88 is going to follow in suit and follow right behind him and get a good run as they go on the other side of the trioval here. Hey, Susie, sorry about that with the computer crashing on me. I'm still live on YouTube and Facebook over here, and I apologize to you on that one, ma'am. And the 88 of Balmer is going to take the lead here as they come off 1 and 2, and right behind him is going to be the number 20 of Aiden Lucas giving him a push, followed by the 39 of Jordan Fisher. That's going to be your top 3 so far. The 40 of Charles Broderick. He started on the pole on that restart. He has moved back down to the 4th position. And the top side is being led by the number 10 of James Zangi. The 67 of Ty Dickinson. He's right there. He's trying to make that move on the inside and follow with a 40 machine. As we knock off another lap here. As you see through the field, they're all side by side. They're giving that draft and giving each other room as they come down the back straightaway. Once again, the 39 of Jordan Fisher is going to get that bottom side going. Once again, trying to stay side by side with that 10 machine and not let him go by. It looks like there as they go into turn number 3. The 20 machine's right there on the bumper of the 88. That's going to be 1 and 2. They're giving good pushes there as they go through 3 and 4 and enter the trioval now. Oh, the 88. That was a little bit too hard of a push there. As you see it right here. That was a hard push, and we're going to go back and take another look at that push from a different angle. And I was just talking about how good of a push that was. And we're going to try to take another look. As we go from the far chase there, you see that push, and the 88 goes on the inside and hits the inside wall. Again, that's going to be your second caution of the evening. And after that caution, I said that I was going to let y'all hear the new AI song that I made for cautions here.
Why's the caution out? What now? Who did it? Debris on the track, or someone just slid it? Maybe old Jimmy lost grip off too, or somebody blanked and net coded through. Come on, throw the green, don't make us wait. We ain't here for pace, and this ain't no parade. Whether it's a spin or a soda can dream, we're all just yelling, let's stay green. Somebody backed it in a little too deep. Now we're stuck behind a pace truck creep. Crew chiefs and match spotters crying foul, and fans at home just let out a howl. Come on, throw the green, don't make us wait. We ain't here for pace, and this ain't no parade. Whether it's a spin or a soda can dream, we're all just yelling, let's stay green. Caution lights flashing like it's Christmas again, but nobody wants to see that yellow train. Green flag fever, we're itching to go. Not sitting here slow like a turtle in snow. Come on, race control, clear that scene. We're here for throttle, not the in-between. Whoever caused it, shame on your scheme. Now fire it up and let's stay clean. Come on, throw the green, don't make us wait. We ain't here for pace, and this ain't no parade. Whether it's a spin or a soda can dream, we're all just yelling, let's stay green. We're all just yelling, let's stay green.
And we're still under yellow here for your week number 9 at Talladega. And hopefully you enjoy that yellow flag song there. As everyone made a pit stop except for Brandon Valentine. And it looks like the truck lights are still on. Let me get a closer look at the truck if we can. As you see right there, the pace or the yellow lights are still on. We're going to do another lap before we go green here, most likely. And to give you a rundown after the pit stops, it's going to be Brandon Valentine as he stayed out on the track, followed by Aiden Lucas in that 20 machine, the 39 of Jordan Fisher, the 19 of Troy, and fifth it's going to be the 10 of James Zangi, And sixth is going to be the 67 of Ty Dickinson. The 98 of Blair is going to be in seventh. The 13 of Tyler Barnett is in eighth. The 57 of Jackson Samuel in ninth. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be the 84 of Abraham. In 11th is going to be the 16 of Dustin Spates, followed by the 91 of Peter Stewart. In 12th there, and 13th is going to be the 40 of Charles Broderick, and 14th will be the 44 of Reese Kelva. And then we also have the 88 and the 32, the two drivers that have ended up getting involved in the cautions and still broke down. And they receive the rolled up green flag. We're going to go racing next time around. We have 16 laps down, and at the drop of the green, we will be having 17 laps down. And if you're anything like me, I know that y'all are probably wanting to pay attention to the VLR fling race at Charlotte on the dirt side. If you're not doing anything on Wednesday night, I would jump over there and watch, as they are running for $7,000 on the dirt side there. As for broadcasting here on Right Rear Racing coming up, the only thing that we have coming up is, I believe, next Monday here for the Front Runners Racing League. We're just currently doing the Mondays, as my Thursday night series is currently off until, I believe, the end of August or beginning of September there. I can't remember which one is. As they come off turn 2, entering the trioval area, the pace truck should be pulling off here. Forget, it's a lot bigger track than what you expect here, being that close up. And the pace truck has pulled off. We're going to go back underway here, as they're going to start lap number 18 at the start of this restart here. And they're in the restart zone, getting the green flag. The 11 of Brandon Valentine is going to hit that loud pedal and get us back underway here once again, as the 39 of Jordan Fisher is going to be tucked in right behind him, giving him a push. Aiden Lucas is going to come down and maintain his third position and tuck behind the 39. As they go into turn number 1, it's going to be the top 7 positions on the bottom side. That's going to be Brandon Valentine, Jordan Fisher, Aiden Lucas, Troy, Ty, and James Zangi, as they are your top 6 drivers. You see that good push right there from the 39 as they go into turn number 3 here. You got to be squared up on them, and they're giving a little bit of room, a little bit of gap there. We're going to go on board with the number 20 of Aiden Lucas. As you see, he's sitting in third right behind the 39 of Jordan Fisher. And because the computer crash is set up to my settings like I'm driving, we're too far out here, but you get the concept here of what he's seeing. As now we're going to take a look out. The top 3 have kind of separated themselves just a little bit, and Ty Dixon's going to be in 4th, trying to reel in the top 3, as they have now we're going to have another caution out right here. And we're going to scroll down and try to find out what happened. And it didn't happen right there. See the 40, we're right behind it here. And we're going to see it right here, the 98. They didn't even make contact. They just got a net code and spun them around. And that's going to bring out your third caution of the night. Looks like the 39, the 20 are going to go make a pit stop here. That's going to bring Ty Dickinson up to second. The 44 of Reese is going to make a pit stop as well. Looks like 9 drivers have made a pit stop. Brandon Valentine is going to stay out, followed by Ty Dickinson in that 67 machine. James Zangi in that 10 machine is in third. Dustin in the 16 machine is in fourth. And rounding that, your top 5 is going to be Troy in the number 19. The top 5 drivers did not make a pit stop. As you see, Jordan Fisher in that 39 machine, he's going to be in 6th. Aiden Lucas in the 20 machine is 7th. Reese in the 44 machine is going to be in 8th. Jackson Samsel in 9th in his 57 machine. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be the 84 of Abraham. I see everyone has made their way back off the pit lane and joined the field. And we knock another lap down due to caution here, as Brandon Valentine is going to take another lead lap here under caution. They've received the rolled up green flag. We should be going racing next time around. I forget about the infield care center. I don't see anyone in there. I have to remind myself to keep looking over there. We're going to go back under green flag racing next time around, as they are currently going down the back straightaway. As you see, the field is stacked up 2 by 2. They're ready to get underway. as they enter turn 3 and 4 here. It's going to be Brandon Valentine and Ty Dixon leading the field to the green flag this time around. The pace truck's going to dive in. We're looking to get back underway. As we're about to reach our restart zone here. And we're in the restart zone, hitting that loud pedal. We're back underway. Brandon Valentine's going to get a good jump. The 67 of Ty Dixon is going to look down low on that restart there. As they go down the front straightaway and enter turn number 1, it's going to be Brandon Valentine, followed by Ty Dixon. This 39 of Jordan Fisher in that chrome cars on the outside. He's going to try to make that pass. Let's try to figure out what color it was. I've seen it. It's orange and red there. As they're going to be side by side, he's getting a good push by, if I can get a good view here, he's going to get a push by Reese in that 44, and Aiden Lucas in that 20 machine is going to follow suit, as those three are moved into your top 3 right there on your screen, the 44, the 39, and the 20 in their respective spots, followed by the number 11 and the 67, as we are staying. We got one extra lap, or one lap down here under green flag conditions, as we are 23 laps down into your 65 lap event here. Who was that? The 16 machine of Dustin. He's looking on the outside, trying to get someone to come up behind him. Is someone going to come help push him here, as the 88 machine is starting to go up there? As soon as he's going up there, the 57 of Jackson Sandsville is going to the outside with Abraham right behind him. They're going to try to get a 2-man crew going out on the outside. Is someone going to join them right behind them, as Brandon Valentine looks to go up high to try to help up there and get a push around the top 3 here. And Abraham's going up high, trying to get a push from the 88, even higher than the 57 of Jackson Sandsville. We're going to try to make that 3rd lane going there. Tyler Barnett tried to make it up there as well. As we're still early in this race, we have 24 laps completed. The top 4 are on your screen right now. That's going to be the 39, the 44, the 20, and the 11. As they're all giving each other a good push here, right on each other's bumpers, but giving each other room. And I know last time I said that the 20 of Aiden Lucas gave a little bit too hard of a push as they came off the turn. And with 25 laps down, as Jordan Fisher's going to take this lap here, we have 40 laps remaining here for your race at week number 9 at Talladega. As you see, the top 3 are all running the bottom. Brandon Valentine's running the bottom as well, and Ty Dixon. So the top 5 are running the bottom here. Make that the top 6, as James Zangi is on the bottom as well. The 57 of Jackson is going to be on the first car on the outside. The 16 is going to be down below him. Jackson's going to be the first car on the outside, pushed by Abraham in the 84, and Tyler Barnett is going to be up there as well, followed by the 88, as right behind 5th position is where they're going to be double filed. Brandon Valentine is going to look to go up high. Here comes Ty Dickinson down low. See if the 10 of James is going to give him a good push here as they go down the front straightaway. Ty is still getting that bottom side going. We're side by side now for 4th, as the top side seems to be coming in there. Again, your top 3 are nose to tail, kind of separating from trying to separate themselves from the field. But here comes Ty and the 10 of James Zangi. And they're going to bobble as they go into the turn there. Kind of back it up just a little bit to give you a view of the whole field. The whole field is right here on your, or was on your screen there for momentarily. as they go down the front straightaway, entering the tri-oval area. The 39 of Jordan Fisher's the one to beat, as he's won 4 races in a row so far. Followed by Reese Kelva in that 44, the 20 of Aiden Lucas, and the 67 of Ty Dickinson. And then right behind him is going to be the number 11 of Brandon Valentine. He's the first car on the outside. He cut off the 57 of Jackson Samsel to get to the top side. And those two are going to kind of separate and move forward here as they go down the back straightaway, trying to get that top side going. And here comes the 20 machine of Aiden looking on the outside as well. He's going to try to cut that line off. Here comes Ty looking down low as he's getting pushed by the 10 machine as they go into the turn. Ty is going to secure that third position as they go into 3 and 4 here. As it looks like Aiden Lucas went up there and kind of slowed down that lane just a little bit. It's going to be Jordan Fisher, Reese Kelva, Ty Dickinson, and James Zangi for your top 4. As we're knocking off some laps here now, the 39, again, I'm going to say it again, the 39 is the one to beat. I can't emphasize that enough, as he's won 4 weeks in a row. We're going to kind of try to zoom out best we can here. We don't want to watch them from that view. Here that's still being up close on them. It's going to be the top 4 drivers are on the bottom side, and right after that, they're going to be side by side. And that's going to be starting with Dustin Spates in that 16 machine. I guess it's going to be with the 98 Blair, as their inside is just rolling still. And the 20 machine is up on top, followed by the 11 and the 88 and the 13. And we're still side by side here. We have 2 lanes of traffic going. See if the outside lane can make some progress here. As Aiden Lucas is currently in 5th, the outside lane has some momentum coming off turn number 2. And it's still going to be Ty Dixon in 3rd, followed by the 10 of James Zangi as they go into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4 here, the outside lane has made progress as the 20 of Aiden Lucas has moved up into your 4th spot, and he did momentarily until he bobbled right there. As everyone's going to make the passes, everyone's going to pass him clean. As he's in no man's land, he's going to come down and cut off the 91 and get back into the draft there, as he lost some momentum there. So to give you a rundown, it's going to be Jordan Fisher, Reese Kelva, Ty Dickinson, James Zangi, Dustin Spates for your top 5. Blair Saunders in that 98 machine is going to be sitting in 6th. And as soon as I say that, the 20 machine of Aiden Lucas trying to battle his way back through there. They're going to go 3 wide right there between the 88, 20, and the 40, and the 13 is making it 3 wide as well as he's trying to push on the outside line. We're trying to make it three grooves now as we're 30 laps into this event. Make that 31 laps. As you see the field going around 1 and 2, everyone's right here on top of each other. As we try to follow the race in action, the 13, 11, and the 57 are trying to get that top side going to make a pass on the 88, it looks like. So your top 4 drivers are on the bottom side, and your 5th place driver is going to be on the outside there. In the 88, the outside is getting some momentum once again, as the 88 is going to make the pass on the outside. The top side is coming along, and they're going to make a pass as they go into turn number 1. The 88 isn't even on my board here, as the 88 is a lap down as he's getting pushed by the 13 machine, trying to get a pass here. The bottom side is coming back around. I was confused there, as the 88 is a lap down. So your top 3 are going to be Jordan Reese and Ty, followed by the 10 machine. That outside lane was there for a moment, but they get it back going, and I think we'll have a good side-by-side race. And Tyler Barnett, Brandon Valentine, and Jackson get that top side going. And Abraham as well. Abraham and Troy is up there as well. And James still giving Ty a good push here, followed by, or right behind the 44 and the 39. And you see on the outside there, Tyler Barnett's right there on the bumper of the 88, trying to give him a good push. We're going to go sideways right there on the turn. And he's going to, the 88's going to hit Justin Spates in that 10 machine. And we'll try to take a look at that right there. As we're from a farther view back here. As we go on board with Tyler Barnett and follow him as they go down the back straightaway. Entering turn number 3. See the 88. Got a little... Oh, it looks like the 10 came up, net coated the 13, had nowhere to go, and ended up going down is what it looks like from my view here, as it looks like it net coated as they did not make contact. And I believe that's going to be your 4th caution of the night. Yeah, that's more than 4. I believe that's 5. As it looks like everyone's going to make their way down pit road.
Now who did it? Debris on the track or someone just slid it? Maybe old Jimmy lost grip off too, or somebody blanked and that coated through. Come on, throw the green, don't make us wait. We ain't here for pace and this ain't no parade. Whether it's a spin or a soda can dream, we're all just yelling, let's stay green. Somebody backed it in a little too deep.
And to give you a rundown of where everyone's at now after the pit stops, it's still going to be Jordan Fisher in that 39 leading the field, followed by the 44 of Reese Kelva. Tyler Barnett in that 13 machine, he's moved up to the 4th position, with Blair in that 98 in 3rd. Looks like the 57 of Jackson is going to be running at your top 5. Aiden Lucas in the 20 is going to be sitting in 6th. Charles Broderick in the 40 machine is 7th. The 10 of James Zangi's going to be in 8th. Abraham in the 84 is 9th. The 16 of Dustin is going to be in 10th. The 11 of Brandon Valentine is going to be in 11th. And 12th is going to be the 67 of Ty Dixon. 91 of Peter is going to be in 13th. Troy in the 19 machine is going to be 14th. And then we have the 88 in 15th and the 32 rounding out the field. as everyone is now back on the lead lap. They're getting the rolled up green flag. We're going to go racing next time around. As we have just under 30 laps left in this event. Field stacked up down the back straightaway. We're ready to go back underway. And right after the race, you will hear from your top 3 drivers from tonight's race. And next week we have a 55-lap race at Pocono. That's going to be live right here on Right Rear Racing. Be sure to tune in at 8 Central. As the pace truck dives in, Jordan Fisher and the crew are ready to go back underway. And they're in that restart zone. The green flag is flying now. The 39 of Jordan Fisher is going to hit that loud pedal and get us back underway here. The 13 of Tyler Barnett, he's going to try to look down low. Looks like there might have been a little bit of contact between the 44 and the 13. The 13 is going to be the first car on the outside. He's found someone there with Jackson in the 57. They're trying to get something going on the outside once again. The 98 of Blair is going to be sitting in third, trying to hold off the 13 in the outside lane as they go into turn number 3. The 10 of James Zangi, he's going to be sitting in 6th position right now. And that's all moving back and forth as he's right there on the 5th and 6th, respectively. It's about who's going to be there at the end as we're nearing the 20 laps remaining in this race. And the outside lane did come alive as I was looking around at my tickers. Tyler Barnett he did take the lead momentarily. Then he goes back up to the top side. And Jordan Fisher is going to make that pass on the bottom. Reese is going to follow suit. The 98 is there as well as they go down the back straightaway. Everyone's moving back and forth through the back of the field. And the 10 car, he's going to push up just a little bit there, but he gained it back under control. And you see the 57 is pushing hard on Tyler Barnett. And it looks like your top 3 drivers are all on the bottom side. And as soon as I say that, that outside is going right there, right past the flag stand, as the 57 and the 13 give a good push. The 57 gives the 13 a good push as they go into turn number 1. And off of turn number 2, going to follow up right there once again as they come down the back straightaway. Oh, he got pushed a little bit too hard and almost shoved him into the wall. Controlled it there and got it back under control as the 57 of Jackson's going to follow back a little bit, but here comes the 16 of Dustin. as the 39 of Jordan Fisher is going to be leading the field, followed by Reese, Blair, James, and Ty for your top 5. As you see, your top 6 drivers are on the bottom. The 16 machines, or 19 machine, is down there as well. And the 40 of Charles Broderick, he's going to try to get that outside going. And the 13 of Tyler Barnett's right there trying to give him a push. And the 19 of Troy is going to jump up to the outside and try to make a pass on Ty Dixon and the rest of the field. That's running the bottom right there in front of them as they go into the turn. Bobble just a little bit as they went into the turn. A little bit of contact there as well. As everyone's weaving back and forth, we do have 20 laps remaining. And make that 19 at the line. Can Jordan Fisher hold him off and win number 5? As we go back through the field here, the 19 of Troy is going to try to get that outside going once again with the 40 right behind him. Can Tyler Barnett catch up to him and Aiden Lucas on the outside? Is Tyler going to let the 57 jump up there with him? And Tyler's going to go all the way up to the outside. He's going to try to make it 3 lines, and he's going to be in no man's land and push back just a little bit. He should be diving underneath Aiden Lucas here, and that's what he did there as he came off turn number 4. And he comes all the way down to the bottom line there. Going to get that bottom side going once again. And I'm sorry, my math was wrong. I was thinking it was a 60-lap race, not a 65-lap race. We are not even under 20 laps left here. Again, it's going to be the 39 of Jordan Fisher, 44 of Reese, and Blair in the 98s for your top 3. The 11 machine of Brandon Valentine is going to be the first car on the outside. He's going to be pushed by Troy, the 19. The 13, they're going to make it 3 wide here and get another line going. The 13 is going to get pushed by Aiden. See if they get that outside going and make it 3 wide here. And those two are making it work up there as they're trying to make a pass on Brandon Valentine. The 16 machine is going to be right there. The 57 is down low. And right behind Aiden is going to be the 84 of Abraham. Everyone seems to be running the bottom side. As you see, the 1, 2, 3, 4. The top 8 drivers are on the bottom side, and the back of the fielders just trying to make something work to find some ground to catch up to the rest of the field. And we're going to go back in closer once again. And the first car that's on the outside back there, that's going to be Brandon Valentine, I believe, from a distance. Yes, it's Brandon Valentine. He's going to try to get that outside going by himself there, make a pass, and he thought different of it and came back down. And Ty Dixon poked out of the line there just momentarily. And Brandon Valentine is out there now. He's going to try to get that outside going by himself. As down low, it's going to be an 8-car strength down there. That's going to be hard to make a pass, as now we are 20 laps left in this event, as I can say that correctly now. And the field's still led by Jordan Fisher, Reese Kelva, and Blair in the 98 for your top 3. And everyone seems to be following in a line here on the bottom side of the track. Looks like the 16 of Dustin and Brandon Valentine, they're both itching to go up to the top side. And the 10's going to go underneath the line there momentarily. Thought he was about to lose it there off of 4, as everyone's been just following the line here and keeping it green and clean. And Brandon really wants to get that outside going. Is someone going to come out there and help him on the outside as they go in turn number 1 and off of turn number 2? Brandon's going to try to get a side draft off 16 machine. He's going to try to make that pass for the 8th position, as Brandon will be sitting in 9th currently. Question is, when will someone jump out of line and try to get going to make a pass on Jordan Fisher here? As we've been seeing Brandon Valentine doing it in turn 1 and 2. Do you wait until 10 to go, or is it go now with roughly 15 laps remaining? As Dustin's going to come up here and try to help out Brandon as they go in turn number 3. They're going to be side by side there. Top side should be coming in right there. As these two on first two on the outside, that's going to be the 16 and the 11. They're going to move up into 5th and 7th respectively at the line, as we have 15 laps remaining. Those two are going to move forward there. We're going to be 3 wide, and as soon as that happens, we're going to have another caution come out. And we're going to go back and take a look at what happened there as we go on and follow the 40 machine of Charles Broderick. I went a little bit too far back there, it looks like. I went too far back there, it looks like. Yeah, I was going to the wrong areas here. So with 15 laps remaining, Jordan Fisher in that 39 machine is still leading the field, followed by the 44 of Reese Cova. The 98 of Blair is going to be sitting in 3rd. The 16 of Dustin Spates will be in 4th. And rounding out your top 5 currently is going to be the 67 of Ty Dixon. Sorry, it's going to be the 10 of James Zangi is going to round out your top 5, as he was a little bit farther back there. And it was supposed to be in front of Ty Dixon, who is in 6th. Brandon Valentine in the 11 machine is going to be 7th. Peter Stewart in the 91 is going to be 8th. Troy in the 19 machine is 9th. And 10th is the number 88 of Balmer. As you see, the 20 machines pulled in. The 13 did. Abraham acted like he was coming down, but he did not, as he's going to be sitting in 11th position now. I'm going to play it that song hopefully one last time.
race truck crew. Crew chiefs and match spotters crying foul, and fans at home just let out a howl. Come on, throw the green, don't make us wait. We ain't here for pace and this ain't no parade. Whether it's a spin or a soda can dream, we're all just yelling, let's stay green. Caution lights flash.
And hopefully that's the last caution flag that we have, as we are now under 10 laps remaining here. No, we're not under 10 laps. I'm still thinking 60. Sorry, guys. I don't know why 65. I can't comprehend that, apparently. And they're getting the rolled up green flag. We should be going back underway next time around. So we have 13 laps remaining here for week number 9 for your Front Runners Racing League. Again, next week we will be live at Pocono for a 55-lap race. I see the field stacked up, ready to go, back underway. They're going through 3 and 4 now. They're waiting for the pace truck to pull off. The pace truck's pulled off this time, as the field is still led by Jordan Fisher. He's ready to hit that loud pedal in that restart zone. And as we're coming around here, we're in the restart zone, but we're back under green. 39 of Jordan Fisher is going to hit that loud pedal. The 44 of Reese Kelvin is going to be right there. And I take that back. That's going to be the 98 machine of Blair. He's going to look down low and leave Reese up there, up high, all by himself. The 98 is going to move into second, followed by the 16 of Dustin, as Reese is up there by himself. Here comes the 91 of Peter. He's going to look to push him on the outside, followed by the 88. And your top 3 right now is going to be Jordan Fisher, Blair in the 98, and the 16 of Dustin. Right behind them, they're going to be side by side. That's going to be the 10 of James Zangi, followed by the 44 on his outside there. And the 44 is getting pushed by Peter in that 91. And James is getting pushed by the 67 of Ty Dixon. Here comes the 16 of Dustin. He's looking on high side there. He's wanting to get pushed around both Blair and Jordan as he cut off the outside lane there. The outside is coming in here late in your race, as the 16 has made the pass on Jordan Fisher down the back straightaway, getting pushed by Reese. As Reese goes down low, here comes the 16 down low as well. Going to leave Peter Stewart out to dry up there all by himself, but he's still getting pushed by the 88 and the 19. So the 16 of Dustin is the car to beat currently. And we are now under, with 10 laps to go here who's going to win, who's going to make the charge and move. Here comes Peter on the outside. He's going to try to make that outside work once again. The 16 of Dustin's looking to go up just a little bit and try to block. He's going to bobble right there in front of Reese, and the 91 of Peter's going to make the pass on the outside and take the lead. The outside lane's where you want to be at right now. The 88's giving the 91 a push as they go down low. Leave the 19 of Troy up there high. Here comes the 88. He's going to enter on the apron. I thought he was going to lose it as he went into the turn. He's going to get it under control, and the 19 of Troy is going to look to move down low to the third position. As now everything's all changed up all once again. That's going to be the 91, 88, and the 13 for your top three. The 19 is looking down low on the 13 as they enter the tri-oval here. The 16 of Dustin, he's moved back to the fifth position. Here comes Aiden Lucas on the outside. He's moved up to the fifth position now. Jordan Fisher's right there. We're going to be 3 wide now. And we're going to try to back out so that way we can see all the action. We might have to look from the backside as they go down the back straightaway momentarily as we go back up to the front of looking from the front. They're all right there on top of each other for your closing laps here at Talladega for week number 9. Looks like the top 5 drivers are on the bottom there. That's going to be Peter, Gavin, Troy, Jordan, and Reese. And as soon as I say that, Jordan's going to the outside. He's going to get pushed by Reese as they come off in the tri-oval area. And Jordan Fisher's going to get that good run, pushed by Tyler Barnett and Reese, the 20 of Aiden Lucas. As we have 2 lines going now. And Jordan Fisher and Reese are going to go back down low, leaving Tyler Barnett up high, getting pushed by Aiden. And they're still going to maintain that momentum on the outside there as they go through 1 and 2. And down the back straightaway, the 13 and the 20, they're getting good pushing action there on the outside lane. The 13 of Tyler Barnett's going to move up to the front as we can't see that from this angle here as the outside lane is still there. And the 13 of Tyler Barnett's going to dive low in front of Jordan Fisher momentarily. And he's going to lead this lap here, come back up in front of Aiden Lucas and try to get a push from Aiden and help him around Jordan Fisher as well. As now Tyler's going into the blocking mode, it looks like going to the top and bottom. And here comes Aiden Lucas on the outside. We're all side by side. We're 3 wide right here now with the 32 is going to make it 3 wide here on the back straightaway. And Tyler Barnett's getting pushed by Jordan Fisher down the back straightaway here. Is the outside lane going to come along? Here's the 39 jumping on the outside. He's going to try to get Reese up there as they go into turn number 3 and 4. And Aiden Lucas is right there. He's pushing on Jordan Fisher, trying to give momentum. And in the tri-oval area, it's going to be the 39 of Jordan Fisher, followed by Aiden Lucas, Dustin, and the 16 in third. And the 16 came down, thought he was clear in front of Tyler, but he was not, and Tyler ended up clipping him there. That's going to probably call the night for the 16 of Dustin, as it's Jordan Fisher, Aiden Lucas, Tyler Barnett, Abraham, and Reese for your top 5. The 7 of Ty Dixon is going to be in 6. All these drivers are right here on top of each other as we have 6 laps remaining. As now Aiden and Jordan are teamed up down on the bottom. Will Reese join the affair and get into the top 3? As Aiden's going to go on the outside, make pass, and get pushed by Jordan Fisher. Jordan Fisher came up there. We're going to go 4 wide. Look to make it 4 wide right there in front of the field. That's going to be your big one. We're going to go back and take another look at that one from your chase cam. Your top 4 drivers were racing hard, and we made it 4 wide right there at the start-finish line. And that should bring out a green-white checkered most likely. Let's see if we can... see him right there in front of the field, go 4 wide. And that's going to take out Tyler, Reese, Aiden, and and Jordan. I just see Jordan Fisher and the 84 of Abraham both pull into the pits. And the 91 of Peter will be in the lead, followed by the 13 of Tyler Barnett, the 88 of Balmer, the 98 of Blair, and the 67 of Ty Dixon will round out your top 5. James Zangi and that 10 machine will be 6th. Brandon Valentine in the 11 machine 7th. Troy in the 19 will be 8th. Jordan in the 32 will be 9th. Charles Broderick in the 40 will round out your top 10. And the 16 of Dustin is in 11th. Jordan Fisher went in and got repaired, and he's back out on the field. He's going to be in 12th. Again, it's going to be, it looks like it might be a green-white checker, maybe 2 laps. Yes, Reese and Aiden both have the meatball flag. They're both in the pits getting fixed. As you take a look at Reese's car, and right behind him is Aiden's car. You see the damage that those 2 drivers have received on that wreck right there. And we're going to have us a shootout here, just like our Daytona race, the season opener for the ARCA Series here with Front Runners Racing League. I know Peter Stewart is enjoying being up here in the front, as he is your current points leader coming into tonight's race. And they just received the rolled up green flag. We're going to go racing next time around, as we have 3 laps remaining. So at the start of the race will be, or at the restart will be 2 laps, so will be a green-white checker. And Peter Stewart's going to be leading the field. We started the night off with 16 drivers, and we have 14 drivers still out here on the lead lap. As we go down the back straightaway here. Again, thanks for joining in here on Right Rear Racing. Sorry for the hiccup early on in the race, but we came back in. We missed maybe 2-3 laps, but we caught the first caution of the night. And we're waiting for that pace truck to dive back in and get us back underway. The pace truck's going to dive into the pits here. We're going to get back underway at the restart area, and we're going to hopefully stay green and no more green-white checkers. And Peter's at that restart zone as the green flag's dropped. He's hitting that loud pedal and get us back underway here at Talladega for your closing laps, as he's going to get a good jump. The 88 is going to be right there on him. The inside lane is moving as the 91, if Peter's going to get a good, or stay in the front. The 11 of Brandon Valentine is going to push Ty Dickinson as they go in 1 and 2. They're coming down the back straightaway. The 88 is going to give a push to the 81. Those two are staying up to the front of the field, and they're staying on the bottom. Your first car on the outside is going to be Brandon Valentine. We're looking to make it 3 wide as they go in turn number 3. And looks like Ty Dixon went up to the outside. He's going to try to get that momentum going in 3 and 4 here. And as they come off turn number 4, he's going to come back down to the bottom, cut off Peter as they come off turn number 4. The 98 of Blair is going to be right there on the outside. Oh, and Ty Dixon got pushed by Peter, and that's going to cause... That's going to call Ty Dixon's night, looks like, as we are on your white flag, and the field is led by Blair. The Brandon Valentine in that 11 machine, he's going to be right there on Blair. Here comes Tyler Barnett. He's trying to make a push on the 10 of James. We're going to have contact right there. We're going to have a big one. And who's the one that's going to make it out of the field right here? As we take a look here, it looks like it's going to be Peter, as everyone is going to be the first one out of the big one there. We're going to go back and take a look at it, as Peter Stewart is going to take home the victory here at Talladega, most likely here, as the 84 is trying to go up to the outside. And Abraham is going to make the... Looks like he's going to try to make the pass at the line, as Abraham is going to take the win. Peter in second, and Charles Broderick in that 40 machine will round out your top 3. We'll hear from those 3 here momentarily. Tyler Barnett, you see him coasting his broke car there to the finish line as he's in 4th, and Brandon Valentine will finish out your top 5. And that was a big one. And before we give you and we'll take a look right here. The 11 got into the 98, the 10 got up there, the 39 is Jordan Fisher. Man, that go through them. You see everybody got collected right there, except for the 3 drivers that made their way through. We're going to rewind that once again. Just everyone got collected right there. And we're going to do one more. Your winner tonight was Abraham. Let's go on board with him and take a look at this real fast before we hear from your top 3 and hear your results. And this is what Abraham is seeing in his 84 machine. As everyone's wrecking, he goes all the way down. Barely got hit right there. He maintained it and got it back under control and got back on the track. And that's how he got his victory tonight. Again, Abraham in the 84 machine, he avoided the carnage on the back straightaway. He takes the win, followed by the 91 of Peter. Charles Broderick in that 40 machine finishes out top 3. Tyler Barnett in the 13 finishes 4th. Brandon Valentine in the 11 machine rounds out your top 5. Jordan in the 32-6. Troy in the 19th, 7th. Dustin Spates in the 16, 8th. Jordan Fisher in the 39 will finish 9th. And Jackson Samsel in the 57 rounds out your top 10. Ty Dixon in the 6-7 finishes 11th. James Zangi in the 10 finishes 12th. Blair in the 98 finishes 13th. Balmer in the 88 finishes 14th. Reese in the 44 finishes 15th. And rounding out the field is going to be Aiden Lucas in that 20 machine. Again, we're going to hear from your top 3 drivers here momentarily. And still waiting for your top 3 in the waiting rooms to give them an interview. Again, that's going to be Charles Broderick, Peter Stewart, and Abraham. And we do have one in the infield care center. That's going to be Dustin Spates in the 16 machine. And let's go ahead and hear from Dustin here and see how he's doing after that wreck. Hey, Dustin, you got a copy?
Yeah.
And you're involved in that last wreck there. Tell me kind of what happened there on the back straightaway on the last lap.
Not enough real estate for everybody. It looked like the leader got hooked, according to my replay, and the outside line just paid for it.
And y'all were all right there on top of each other. It took everyone out, it looks like, except for the 3 that ended up going all the way down to the apron and clearing everything. Hopefully you're fine in the 16 machine, and we can help you.
Yeah.
And you can
That
bring
was a good fun race.
Yes, it was. And hopefully you can bring it back out next week at Pocono for the 55 laps.
Yeah, look forward to it. See y'all then.
Yep. See you later, man. And we're still waiting on the top 3 drivers. I don't think they're going to make the call tonight for the interviews. So we're going to end this broadcast on that note, as, again, that was a big one on the white flag there on the back straightaway. Took everyone out, it looked like. So, man, I puckered up whenever I seen that one. So I know those drivers did, especially right there at that moment. Thank you for tuning in here on Right Rear Racing. Thanks for bearing with me with all the technical difficulties that we're having. We will be live once again next week on Monday for Pocono with 55 laps. That race is going to start at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time right here on Right Rear Racing, both on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you. Hopefully you had a good night, and we will catch you next time here on Right Rear Racing.
Checkered flag flying, it's the end of the show. From dirt to the blacktop, we let it all go. Burning rubber, slamming gears, making hearts race. If you miss the heat, catch the highlight, press play. Right rear racing, lights out, that's a wrap. From the front straight to the back, we attacked every lap. Don't blink, don't sleep, we'll be back in your feed with the throttle wide open and a need for speed. Saw the drama, the thrill, the slide jobs and spins. Legends born in the booth and on tracks we win. Facebook, YouTube, hit subscribe and stay loud.